Hi guys, it's Wednesday.
The day that I found Twitter was the day I fell in love. It had so many brilliant thoughts that made me say me too. And you had conversations.
I hope you all have had a wonderful week. I'm sorry this video is probably going to be a little bit rushed. I don't have a lot of time to make it in. I gotta get to bed kind of quickly here. Also, I'm sorry if I keep touching my eye. It feels like there's something in it, but no matter how many times I check in the mirror, I can't find anything in my eye. So it's really bugging me, so I keep rubbing it. I'm sorry. I hope that's not distracting. So I'm just going to run right into my book list today. I don't have any particular order of, like, most loved to least loved in these. It was just, like, the top 5 that I could find on my bookshelf, basically, at the time, that have been on my head, like, all week. So, yeah. So I'm just going to get right into it. So the first one I have here is, you've probably heard of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. This one is a parody novel, The Dragon with the Girl Tattoo by Adam Roberts. Very good book. It's a fantasy land where dragons are people, and the dragon has a tattoo of a girl on her back, and everybody kind of makes fun of her, and it winds up being like this murder mystery, and it's great. I really love it. I actually think I'm going to reread it because I haven't read it in a while. So the next one I have is Frostbite, A Werewolf Tale by David Wellington. It's a 2-part series. The second part is called Overwinter, which I also have. That one actually, I don't think it was originally supposed to be a 2-part series, but it was like really well received. So he wound up writing a sequel to it, a much needed sequel. It's about a guy who winds up being a werewolf, and he doesn't want to be. So he hides himself away in the Canadian Arctic for as long as he can, until he gets found out. And then it's about him and a girl who wants to hunt him down, and their convoluted, confusing relationship that they wind up forming through this hunter-prey kind of relationship. It's really good, actually. I highly recommend it. So the next one I have, also one that I haven't read in a while, is called Costume Not Included by Matthew Hughes. It's actually the second part of a series. I haven't been able to find a copy of the first part. I just found this one because I was looking for superhero books. Turns out it's about a guy who, like, sells his soul to the devil so he can be a superhero, and all the consequences that come along with that. Basically, it's really good. I've been looking hard for the. I think there's a first book, and I think there's at least 1, if not 2 other books in the series past this one. So I want to check that out because that looks really cool. Second one, I'm sorry, this is my 4th book, is a series that I do own every single one of. It is E.E. Knight's Age of Fire series. So book 1 is called Dragon Champion, and it's about a family of dragons that gets separated. Each separate book in the series is a different story about one of the dragons. There's 6 books in total, and there's 3 dragons that it follows, so there's 2 books per dragon, basically. It's really good. They get separated as infants, and they grow up completely different lives, and then wind up coming together as adults. Hopefully I didn't just spoil it, but I don't think I did. It's really amazing, like, seeing all these trials and things that these dragons have to go to just to reach adulthood. Yeah, so that one was really good. I really like books about dragons. I'm sorry. And then the last one, Mariah, you were saying that you're like, I don't know, books about fairy tales, like, who wants to read that? We're adults, whatever. This one is called Tooth and Nail. It's about a boxer. Sorry, it's by Jennifer Safrey. It's about a boxer who winds up becoming a tooth fairy. So that was really interesting. She has to save the world from an evil dentist. I'm not kidding. It's actually a really good book. It's pretty intense. I recommend that one as well. I don't think I told you... No, I told you the authors of all of them. So, Mariah, you mentioned Good Omens. I love that book. I went as Azrael in high school for one Halloween. Nobody got it but me, but I don't care. Whatever. And Deanna, you mentioned Across the Universe. That one looked really good. I think I'm going to have to check that out. That sounds right up my alley. Megan, And Mary, it was lovely seeing you guys last week. I can't remember any of your lists off the top of my head. I'm sorry. I know I wrote them down, but I didn't bring my list with me today, unfortunately. But I look forward to seeing you guys this week. And Megan, I will see you tomorrow.